Alright, so we want to ask here. 3, 2, 1. Peace to the gang, peace to the gang. It's your boy BP. Today, we are with my bro, big homie, primetime trainer, the man, Bishop, Bang Bang Fitness.
I feel naked today, man.
Why you feel naked?
I got my wedding ring on, man.
Oh,
I feel naked, but we gonna ride out.
We gonna still ride out.
We gonna ride out, yeah.
She knows it's love.
Yeah.
She knows
I'm missing something.
Right.
Am I incomplete?
Without you, girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's going on, man?
So, we wanted to do an interview with you today.
Okay.
Talk to you, get a little bit of insight about BangBangFitnessllc and my big bro Brent, because I think you have a great platform. You have a great thing going on with this fitness.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I supported it long before I was into it.
Right. Yeah.
And just from a long, I'm like, damn, bro, it's killing it right now.
Yeah,
right. I'm like, oh, he's killing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was great to see.
And I stay on you, like when you getting in.
Right, all the time. So it was like, dang, like at some point I knew I had to get in here.
Yeah, when you get in here.
And you made it. And you said, look, get in here and stop playing.
Yeah,
and ever since, like, it's been a life changing thing.
I appreciate you too,
and
man.
I appreciate you. I think
the
it's
hard work that comes from you.
Listen, I think it's so dope, so motivational, so inspirational. Just you gain so much from it that I didn't know that you gained before.
Right.
And it was like, now that I got that experience, it's like, bro, you want to feel good.
Yeah.
And I know when you talk about feeling good, right? When you talk about feeling good and how it makes you, how it gives you that everything, that energy, I'm like, you know, while you working out, you may not feel that energy.
Right, but it's gonna come later.
But later on that day, you be like,
it's worth it,
you be ready to party. You know what I mean? So let's get into a couple questions here. So what is Bang Bang Fitness?
Bang Bang Fitness is what it is. First, bang bang. It started in the gym. I used to always say that the sound of the weights clinging and just the whole momentum. It used to be like, we just gonna get in here and get it done and get out, like bang bang. And it was funny. It was just a little song used to come on the radio when we was in Golds. You know what I mean? And I used to always be in there, bang bang. And then my trainer at the time, Terry Martin, used to always be like, uh-oh, here come bang bang. And that's how I started a little bit. So, you know what I mean? Then I was just like, oh, I like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Bang Bang Fitness, you know what I mean? Because I used to have, we been to the bar and little different things let's play around. But I was like, yeah, this fit me. I like this.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was like every time I went in there was this song on. I don't know if it was by Ariana Grande or something, and her and somebody else, whatever. But it used to come on the radio when they played the videos, and that's how that started, man. So what it stands for, man, now is like pray, believe, succeed. Grind and succeed, because it all goes into one. Like, it's total body, like mind. If your mind's not lined up with your body, it won't work. When your mind is lined up and your body's lined up, your life is going to line up. It like all goes together. So, and that's the total thing with me, man. It's more of not so much the physical, but like the mental aspect and just how you perceive yourself and how your approach to life. You know what I mean? I feel that that's important in this journey, and just like taking care of yourself. And it's better for me now because I'm getting older. Like, I don't feel as old as I am, but sometimes time lets me know, you old, you know what I mean? But not old, but I'm up there, so I can just imagine like the people, and I take care of myself. I eat well. I eat real good. Like, I'm not the strictest person. I do eat candy. I like stuff, you know what I mean? But I eat better than I do bad. So, and I never have an excuse, and it's always to the max every time I'm in here. And that's the same approach I want for my clients. So I try to bring that energy all the time, because I don't dread coming in here.
Right.
And I don't want people that dread coming. You see what I'm saying? Because I can't let you kill what I believe in.
Right.
So if you don't believe in yourself, it won't work. You see what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
that's the whole thing with me and Bang Bang Fitness.
So you said something about like what you expect of your clients. Like, what is the expectation that you have of clients when they sign up and when they first come to you asking to be a part of what you have going on?
I truly, and don't take this wrong. I don't look at it as people lie to me. My first thing is, do you believe in yourself? You have to believe in yourself first and foremost. And I feel when you believe in yourself for something you're doing for yourself that is better, that's going to better you, then it carries out in the world, man. So that's my thing. If you believe in yourself and you believe in your capabilities and what you're trying to do, not so much Now, don't get me wrong. I get on people if I'm not seeing progress. It don't got to be something where weight shredded and I got to post before and afters and make people think that this is the process of getting you down, because that's not the important part to me. The better you are, that's the important part to me. The looks come later. Do you feel good? Is your approach to life better? Are you eating better? Is your mental health better? That is the thing to me before the weight comes off and you look. Because when that comes, you're going to be even greater. You're going to be grateful. You see what I'm saying? That you didn't skip that hard work, getting your mind adjusted, coming in wanting to do it. So I look at my evaluations on clients is, are you willing to do it? Or do you believe in yourself? Like, are you going to get up and go to work for you like you get up and go to work for that 9 to 5? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you might drag going, but guess what door you walking through? You walking through that employer door, ain't you? So I'm going to need you to walk through the door for you. And that's how I look at it when I find clients that are like that. Like, man, y'all guys, I enjoy y'all guys. Like, that is the highlight of my week, seeing y'all and coming in here laughing and the discussions we have of growth. That is the major part. And it's like that with each separate person. So I'm thankful that I'm in a position to be better myself and approach, the day like that and have that energy. I'm ready to go every day, man. I'm good.
Listen,
I'll be ready. So I'll be trying to get that motivation in my clients just to be ready. I'll be ready.
And if y'all don't follow his Instagram, he is definitely ready. When you wake up in the morning, listen,
it's crazy.
I'll be waking up and there'll be 10 workout videos on the joint. And I'll be like, damn, it's 6 o'clock.
Yeah, and it's
Where was I at?
Yeah, it's so crazy because, like, people got different goals. Like, I see people's engagement goals be for, like, to have 10,000 followers. Mine is to have like 5,000 videos that all belong to me, because then that way my validation and my credit ain't due to nobody else. It's due to me getting up, working out, posting the videos, and doing what I do. So like, if the bar set on me, I'm not looking for no one to validate me or validate my status. So, you know what I mean? Man, listen, I can have 4 or 5 people. I'm going to still have that many videos. I'm going to still be on there even if nobody like it, because I'm doing something that does it for me, and that's the beneficial part. I just show the world. However the world responds is not my concern.
Absolutely. So, absolutely.
Yeah.
How'd you get into training?
That's a funny story. It started, all right, how it really started was funny. I was away, and I used to work out, doing the deck of cards, and doing, and I used to be in there. I'm talking about faithfully. I'm talking about every time I was out faithfully. I was doing what I needed to do. So that little carried over. So I was like, when I was in there, my cousin used to call me Bun Ripple. I was ripped in. So I came out, and we was doing music, and I was sitting in front of the computer, and I was just sitting there looking at myself. And compared to where I was and where I was like, nah, I gotta do something. Right. You know what I mean? So like, how you know about music. Yep. So while you waiting for stuff to dump, and sometimes it takes long to do, and it's going through its little process. And back then, or you burn the computers, the computers were slow. Man. So we was sliding in this and doing all that. So I get down and do push-ups. The next I started seeing, I got back in that groove. So then I was like, man, I'm about to start working out, and I'll go to the playground, work out. My dad had some of the stuff in his basement, so I'll go down there. And I was like, man, I'm about to be a bodybuilder. Right. You know what I mean? I was buying magazines. And like me, I always go all out for stuff, man. I started buying stuff, buying little equipment, magazines, reading books, taking supplements, spending money on stuff that didn't work, trial and error, you know what I mean? But I was dedicated. Like when everybody I still was in the streets a little bit. So while everybody was going to do, I'm like, I'm going to the gym. Right. Like I'll go to the gym after the club. Like, I'll be in the club, wouldn't even drink, because where are you going after this? 2 to 5, now I'm going to Planet Fitness. It's 24 hours a day now. Yeah, so that's how that started. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to get a job at a gym. I got a job at a gym, and I'll come in there, people will see me, and they'd be like, I got a job as the janitor. Came in as the janitor. Right. You know what I mean? I ain't had a certification, all that stuff. I come in as the janitor. I came in as janitor, do my thing, work out, people will see me. Okay. And they see me all the time. Oh, hey, how you do? Or I see people, hey, you doing that? And it's like, okay. So then I got a couple people like, can you train me? Can you show me? And that's how that started, man. And I was seeing the results, and then like people started coming to work out with me. Next thing you know, I look up, I got 4 or 5 guys.
Right.
It's 4 or 5 of us, and they going to the beat of my drum. So that's how that started, man. And they would show up every time, you know what I mean? Shout out to like Josh, B Major. They would show up, you know what I mean? And that's how my cousin Fleet, we be in there, and like I started helping Miss Jackie. The next you know, people started, hey, can you help me? And then it was a wrap from there. I had my gym on Briggs in a little basement. We called it the basement. It was a little dusty in there, but people were showing up.
Get work.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so it started back then. I was training my guys in the hood. You know what I mean? It was pro bono.
Right.
It was pro bono. You know what I mean?
Right.
Training them in the hood. You know what I mean? And I just was dedicated, man. I put the weight vest on. Then I wanted to play semi-pro football. Was trying out for when the Stampedes first came here.
Right.
I trained so hard for that. It didn't work out, but the dedication that I put to that was phenomenal, man. And I was like, yo, this is who I am. So I always kept that energy when it came to fitness. When it came to, I mean, I would get up 5 in the morning. It didn't matter what time, man. I would be there. I'd be outside in the parking lot waiting for the gym to open when I was LA Fit and it was still closed, like, because that's how I wanted to be. Get in, get it over with, get it done, and it just carried over.
Yeah, so you said like you wanted to be, I'm gonna be a bodybuilder. Like when you said that, did you just immediately feel like, yo, I'm going to be a bodybuilder?
Yeah,
No ifs, ands, buts about it.
I felt it was real crazy because I was like 130 pounds. So I am one person, if I set my mind on something, I have to see it through. And I was skinny. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get to 150. I was like 130. And I'm talking about muscle, so I'm sitting there eating the craziest stuff, working out, and my metabolism is not budging. I'm still running rampant. But I just like, I can do this. I get up, man, it was so bad. I would get up in the morning, like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, get out of my bed, get down and do push-ups. That was my desire, man. Like, I just wanted to have that build that looked like the magazines. And, poor little legs. Poor little tink, man. My legs was just still poor little tink. It was crazy. So I'm curling, doing all this stuff, and I wasn't doing legs, man. I would do a little bit, but it was the bare minimum. I remember this girl was like, look at his legs. His legs look better than yours.
Oh, man.
You could tell he worked legs. Bro, I didn't take that personal, but I did. I was like, no doubt.
It gave you fire.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Dude he had nice legs. And even though his upper body didn't match mine, because of all the time I spent doing upper body, he did have nice legs, you know what I mean? So you try to mirror people a little bit when they got something you want and try to learn or see. That's what the smart people do.
That's
you know
what
I mean?
you do. Yeah,
and see what it is that he does. So, and Planet Fitness, you really couldn't get that that spark. So then I was like, I need to switch gyms. And I switched gyms, started going to Golds, working at Giants with a couple guys, they was going to Golds. So I go in Golds, I see now, okay, this is real life. This is my first time in Golds. I'm like, okay, yeah, they in here banging.
This is where the animals is at.
They in here.
Okay,
they in here. So I'm looking around, and I see a guy back in the corner, Terry Martin. Brothers back to training lanes with the band. Some of the stuff we be doing. Right. Majority, like, I seen him. I'm watching him for like 2 days. And I'm like, you know what? I'll go over to him, approach him, like, hey, you in the NFL? You know what I mean? You in the NFL? He's like, nah, I ain't in no NFL. It was like, you play for a team or something? You know what I mean? Right. And then I was just like, he was like, nah, why you ask me that? I was like, cause bro, your legs, like he had on sweats, but you could see his quads through the sweats. And he just was in there with the vessel and in the hood. And I was just like, yo, I need parts of that. You know what I mean? And he was like, this is fun. This is one of the best highlights of my story of meeting him. So I started working out with him. Bro, I promise you, bro.
It's that work?
It was something like I never experienced in my life. It was so bad. I made it through. I was broken. I think I couldn't even squat 225. He put me under 315. I got like 1, 2, bro. But I promise you, it was so crazy. Like he didn't let up even I'm talking about, bro, I had attitudes like it was so crazy. I had went to get out my car to go in the house, and my legs locked up. I fell in the middle of the street. I couldn't even get in. Like my legs were so swole. It was something that they never experienced. It was so bad. Like it was bad, man. It was bad for me. I was just like, damn, I can't do this.
Right.
And we was rubbing. I'm talking about in the middle of the night. My legs was like, it was the
Cramping
worst.
up.
My legs. That was the first time I ever did legs to that capacity, or period, basically. The next day, I was like, okay, I can't miss the gym because that's my psyche.
Right.
So I stumble in the gym. He said, "Oh, you back?" Yeah, I'm here. You know what I mean? So it was funny because we did upper body. I could hang a little bit. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing too crazy. So then he was like, take a rest day. So I still went to the gym. He was in there. He was like, I thought you were supposed to rest. I'm
Right.
like, I'm here. I'm just gonna tinker around. He's like, you gonna be ready for tomorrow? I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, yeah. I'm leaving. This old man said he done trained everybody in this gym almost, and everybody quit. You're the only person that came back the third day. This old man told me this. Yep. So then I was like, okay. You know
So
what
he
I
was
mean?
known for the one-hitter quitters.
He would get them and send them out
Punish
there.
them.
Yeah. And that's how, you know what I mean? So I adapted that philosophy, and it's not so much to hurt people or nothing like that, especially, man, can you hang? Can you handle what I'm going to give you? You see what I'm saying? And I commend, because y'all handle it like y'all,
Look,
you know what I mean?
I feel like it's also how hard can you push yourself?
Yeah.
Because it's not like you ain't like, come on.
Yeah.
It's not a rowdy thing. It's we having a good time. We getting our work in. We having great conversations. And it's like, well, you still owe 160 push-ups. And it's like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
But it's push yourself. And that's what I think everybody appreciates about this experience.
I appreciate it because that's what I got from him, man. Even when I wanted to quit, and I just kept going, man, and it didn't get easier. I got better. You know what I mean? So
that's cold.
You know what I mean?
It didn't get easier. I got better.
So that was a part of that thing right there. But I kept coming back, man, and I got better, and we established a relationship, man, and my leg game just grew, man. I was under 315. I was squatting and lunging with weights. I hated lunges, and I love them now. I hated lunges.
You be killing them lunges.
I hated lunges.
You couldn't tell me you hated them during the day.
I hated them with a passion, and now I love them to this day. Like, I feel that that's the overall best workout for me.
Word. So, is it men, women, or who can all train with BangBangFitness?
Everybody. I got a little bit of everyone. I have older folks. I got some people I call them silver sneakers. They don't like that. And
Silver sneakers.
Yeah. And it don't even be that it just be the movement of how we gotta approach the workouts. And then I have, I have a little bit of. I vary from 70 down to. I'm gonna say,
I was a young boy.
Dude, 14.
Yep,
So I'm about
14.
to say from 14 to 70 or 70 to 14, however you want to look at. So I have a wide range of people, man, men and women. I like the versatile. I don't cater to no side. I cater to people. You know what I mean? I no offense to anybody that caters to a certain demographic or a certain type of woman or anything or male or female. That's the clause that you put yourself in. I feel you can train anybody. Anybody can train anybody. People go to people because of how hard in the will it is for them. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so it don't matter. Like, it don't matter because I recognize women in the gym that went hard. Like, and then, it used to be so. One of them. The gym became a place of. Not dating or nothing like that, you don't want to so say, but there would have been women that I would have said, oh, I can train legs with her because women train legs. Well, in there, you see women in there killing legs, so you like, where I was starting at, like, I would work out with her. If she would have been like, I would have been like, I need parts of that to get in there. Somebody, so I feel men and women, I treat everybody equally. I feel that the workouts are designed for everyone. Some things is different, and there's certain levels of it. You know what I mean? That you go like, I'll turn up with y'all, and then I might have certain females that I can turn up because I got some women that go. I'm talking about they go. They come here and they go. So it's like, it's a difference, man. I have learned to dull down for certain people depending on the point of what we're really here for, because I don't want to miss what God has them here for.
Right.
It might not be so much of the workout. It might not be so much. So I definitely got to stay in tune. I feel all trainers should be in tune with themselves, mentally, spiritually, to be able to help that person, because you're feeding their body and their mind is open. It says that your mind is in a state of receiving when you're working out. So you're thinking about things. You're like, it's hard to be too much upset because serotonin, certain stuff is going off in your mind and certain things is going off. So while that mind is open and you're feeling good, that's when you try to put in different things, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? And speak to people's strong suit and let that carry over in what you best at and focus on that. Like if somebody was good at a certain thing and that's what they love, if you can handle it in the recovery, and that's what we got to do until you get to the point where you're ready to move on to something else, that's what we do every day. Then you come. You know what I mean? I have no problem with that, because if it's okay with you, it's okay with me. If somebody say, hey, I'm going to be in cruise control, now part of me like, we ain't doing enough. Come on, like, but that's how they want to be. So I learned to step back, because I didn't used to step back. Like, I feel like you giving up on yourself, but I feel like I'll tread water with people. I'll tread water with you. You pay me. You know what I mean? I'll tread water with you. You know what I mean? And I'll slide things in there every now and then to challenge you, man. But yeah, that's it, man. That's why I do it. The men and women, the love of people. It don't matter who it is, man. That's how I am.
So what can a client expect? Like when they come in and like, yo, we about to get it in. Like you like, are you just going to jump right on their head off the rip? Like I know my first session was like, it was all timed. And he was like, do this for a minute. And I was like, oh, God. It was like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. And it was like.
You came in on the flow of a week. You got thrown in the fire, but you handled that well.
Appreciate it.
I used to be 100% at the top of the peak, man. My wife got on me one day. She said, you can't start everybody at the top of the peak. And I was like, and so I had to start. Now I just lay out the fundamentals, and now I have became so far in the game to where I explain everything. I give you a whole rundown of workouts that we're doing and what it explains and how this is connected to this, and this is why I do this, following this, and this is why you'll feel this, and this is how you'll see this, or you know what I mean. So I have started to educate more starting out. You know what I mean? Before you like release them, it's like not saying like people are children, but it's like your kid. You teach them, and then you open them to the world. So you prepare them. This is what we doing. This is a little bit. This is what this feel like, and then I say, "Sight." This is what we doing, and then the next day you come and I'm gonna bust you in your head.
But you're gonna feel better.
It's gonna be good.
You're gonna feel better.
For you. I just like this now. It's better for me because I get to gauge where people was at. I used to didn't gauge. I used to just come in here and chop them down, and they be like, I ain't coming back in here. But I learned now. I ease them in. You know what I mean? I lure them in. With them, they feel good. They be like, oh, I finished that. I'm a yeah, I got that. Come back in. Because you come back in the next time confident because you finished strong. So now I can give you a little bit because now you're going to be confident that you can finish again. And then it just carries over. It carries over and carries over.
That is super true. When you complete a workout here and you leave, you're like, you're beat. You done did some work. But it definitely gives you that confidence that like, yo, I'm going to come back next time and go even harder. You know what I mean? And whether that happens or not is totally up to the person, but you definitely leave with a different spirit than what you came in with. We come in early, so it's like if you come in at 8 or 6, 7, 8, and it's like you tired and you like, man, bro, as soon as he hits you with the first exercise, you wake up. You wake up on the first set like, okay, it's time to get busy now.
It's time to go.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what do you see the future as the future for Bang Bang Fitness?
Where do I see the future? First, I wanted to say, since we have time, Before I had for my future, and even for now, I had to learn in order for my future to be okay with the now. I appreciate that my clients feel this is enough, because sometimes I feel that this is not enough, and that starts to like not damper me, but it just makes me feel like I'm so much more, and I know it, but I have to, and I'm grateful. I don't never want to show that I'm not grateful for what I have now, because it's doing what it does. But man, my future, man, I just want to own 2 gyms. I don't want it. I don't want a friend. I don't want it being. I mean, I let it be whatever it is. I'm not gonna put no cap on that.
Right.
But I like the intimate. I went to a gym in Jacksonville that was the model of what I want. It was a black lady, her and her husband. It had all the equipment. It had a little area, and that was it. And it was personal training, but it was, you could sign up and use their facility. You could pay cash and come in and use it that day. It was that big enough. It was big enough. Yeah, man. It don't have to be like Planet Fitness, but it can be a nice studio, and I can call it home and open up 2 of them, man. And I got y'all guys train my own trainers. Under my philosophy and my style of working out, my
certified.
mindset. So I look at it like, yeah, it comes with a whole thing, not just knowing the workouts, not knowing, but it being you. Is this lifestyle of living healthy and treating yourself right and taking care of your body, is it you? And if it's you, and you understand that, and that's how it is, man. Like, you be able to help the next person because you truly believe in yourself and what it is that you're doing. So, yeah, that's it. I want to have my 2 gyms and my trainers that trained under me, and we just help people be healthy and take care of themselves, man, and live better lives. I feel that the more people, the better you take care of yourself, man, the better it is for you when you get out there. The better energy, the excitement that you give to what you're doing. Man, when you're excited about stuff, man, exciting things happen for you. You gotta be excited. Changes. And it can't be. It has to become natural. I am excited to be alive. I'm excited to be here. Like it's like that, man. I always think I lost a lot of people, but 2 that's dear to me, and I was like, I know they will want to be here. Who am I not to capitalize on being here and taking care of myself, man, and just going hard, doing what I love, man. Plus, you get to do everything better, man. Sex is better. You know what I mean? Everything's better. You able
Speak
to run
to that. Speak to it. Talk about it.
You able to run around, man. You have energy. Listen, man, and your sex game. Listen. I'm not gonna get into that here. But it's just terrible if you just lay there and expect that that's all that comes with something that is one of the greatest gifts in the world, and you're not able to participate in it fully. Like, nobody wants that. Nobody wants, because I look at it, lazy people, you carry that over. It's everywhere.
You're lazy in everything.
Yeah, you're lazy in everything. You can't sell me nothing different. Yeah. Like,
it's the absolute truth, though.
So I just look at it like, you just gotta love your life, man, and take care of yourself and just go full stride at it. You know what I mean? And that's what I hear. I got people that got great jobs, careers, entrepreneurs, people that's head of HR, people that's, I got great people, you know what I mean? And I didn't have to search or beg or pander for these people, like, you know what I mean? I just do what I believe in, and that love seeps from me. I truly believe you don't have to sell no one nothing if they believe in what you have,
right?
You know what I mean? So I look at it, I'm thankful. I remember when, I'll tell you a little story. I'll tell it, it doesn't matter. I remember I had was work training people, and my clients dropped off, and like this was something I truly relied on, because at the time it's first starting out, I didn't have as many clients, and they cut my lights off. Yeah, bro, they cut my lights off. Like, I didn't get to take care of like the bills, certain things was of my handling, and it just got real heavy where I lost, like, I only had at the time 5 clients, and 4 of them quit. And
same time?
All around the same time. The last client was my stepmom, and I knew she was sticking around because I'm not saying she felt sorry, but like, you know, it was like that. And, you know, I went to work, did what I had to do, but my lights ain't stay off, but I'm just saying that in this retrospect, everybody quit, and it was just me. So, you know what I did? I still came in here and worked out, man. I still posted my videos.
Right.
I still kept doing my thing consistently. I don't think I picked up nobody for like 3 weeks, but then people seeing my videos like, oh wait, hold on, brother, can I come through? Next thing you know, so I took a couple dudes from the hood and started bringing it in. Next thing you know, I still stayed the course, regardless when nobody was coming, because this is what I love to do, this is what I do. So next thing you know, it started picking up. Then I ain't have to, you know, I could put out there, oh, I'm looking for clients, I stopped needing to do that because me being consistent to what I love, it came right back around. So that little hard time was the time to say, hey, oh, you can quit training and just go back to work. Nah, I kept doing what I was doing, kept my head down, went in the gym, seen a couple people. They was like, hey, you work out, why don't you train me? And they paid me in the gym. Like, so it started picking up from the gym, and I brought them from the gym to here, you know what I mean? And it just started picking back up. Then next thing you know, as it started, I started getting different people. The demographic of my people changed from my hood followings, you know what I mean, to started getting real solid people, man. And just the whole atmosphere in here changed, just my whole thing. And I just kept learning, kept reading, and just kept bettering myself, man. And always kept a smile, even when because this is what I love to do. So it wasn't like I was going to stop doing this or stop helping people because people quit on me or felt like this was not enough. Nah, this is me. Like, yo, this is me. I say this as a joke, but I mean it. Like, I skip your funeral to work out, man. That's how I promise you.
I know.
I love fitness. Like,
I
listen,
know it.
because it's for me. It's like, you know what I mean? And I feel like that joy it gives me, hopefully it gives somebody else to just know, look, you can do anything. You know what I mean? If you can come in here and do something, look, the odds of, or the atmosphere of, unbelievable heights or something that you never done before, or just what we want to call it, jumping out of the box, jumping out.
Okay.
Like, if you've never been under 135, you open that door to, once you get under that 135, you just did something you never done before. So now things that you never thought would happen for you start to happen because you opened up that type of realm, you opened up that type of door. Now you believe in yourself. Hold on, I did 135. Oh, that deadlift is what, I can do that. The next thing you know, when you go out there to do somebody, you think you get this presentation done by, I can do that. And then you go do it. You know what I mean? And it's just, next thing you know, your life just start elevating by the time you keep doing more. So that's why I tell people, like, if it's the thing that's hard for you, like, oh, I can't give up chips. Give up chips. Watch life give you something.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Sacrifice something.
Yep.
Give up that. Watch life give you something. You see what I'm saying?
I always say
it's that,
everything you want is on the other side of what you don't want to do.
Yeah.
And as long as you do what you don't want to do, you'll get.
And bro, listen,
you gonna get what you want.
I'm stubborn, man. Like, look, I be having people tell me stuff that I know is probably great for me, but I just be like, I ain't doing that. And then I think about it, and I be like, well, let me try.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it ain't so much that it ain't gonna hurt me nothing or do nothing
Right.
like that. Just let me do it and see how it come out. And even if I don't like what's over there, what did I learn?
You at least learn that you didn't like it.
Yeah, I learned
Instead
something.
of just saying, I'm not doing it.
I try to take away a good positive from
Right.
whatever it is too. Like, I remember we had to go walk the mountain. At first I didn't want to do it, but I got up there and then I seen how short it was, and I had in my mind, like, you was worried about this.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was like, man, I could come do this real quick now. I'll run this joint. So it was like not knowing, and I could have stayed and not went, but I'm glad I went, and I'm glad I conquered that because that's something I never done before. So to me, that was something that's in my mind. Like, I've been to the top of that over something I didn't want to do. I can do this, man. So
right. So do you think that people have a limiting mindset of themselves?
That limits your life. The less you think. Listen, man. Don't talk bad about yourself. Don't crack jokes in light of being overweight or having something that you're addicted to and make light of it, because if something has a hold of your life, you don't own your life.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how I feel. So don't brag about it. Don't make fun of it. It's serious. It's something that you need to change. So it's nothing that we make light of. You know, believe in yourself. Always speak positive about yourself, man. And tell yourself, I can do this. There's nothing to it, you know what I mean, but to do it. If you feel like, oh, I'm not going to walk today, I don't really feel like it, promise you, go walk. It might be an idea that comes to you, or something that you was thinking about that you never could figure out. When you take that walk, now you understand. Oh, yeah, that's that idea.
It frees you up. It frees you up to allow your mind to work.
Yep.
Man, that's dope. You know what I mean? I just want to ask, as the final question, what kind of game would you give the youth? Because I mean, I know you. I know your background. When people see this, they know you. They gonna know, and to see like you made a 180.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A complete 180. Yeah. And like you was cool. I knew you back then. I know you now. You was cool back then too, but
it's different.
It's different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, what kind of game would you give the kids, and like, what would you tell them going forward?
There's no reward in the streets. There's no validation. There's no way. There's nothing. There's no reward. Whatever it is that you're looking for, you can still get the girl. You can still get the car. You can still be respected. And I say that to say there's no reward because there's no hood rewards for being the realest G. When you hear people, there's nothing for that.
Right.
You know, and the cost of it to really be stamped, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, man. Especially unless you blessed to make it out, man. But I my word to the youth is, man, you gotta learn how to love yourself. If you're not getting it from home, you have to find love somewhere, and that someone does love you. Like you can have the best. You're not limited to where you live at or the situation of your household, because I feel that a lot of people that are you have, all right, because I can go on this.
Go ahead, talk.
You got two directions of children.
Mm-hmm.
You got the children that are loved, that are taught, raised, given hope, inspired, told they're beautiful, told they're handsome, told they're strong. You have that. You have the parents that are dialed into their kids' future, and they want their kids to be the best, even if they're in home or out of home. Because a phone call to your daughter or your son and encouraging it and speaking to their mind, and this is what daddy expects from you, goes a long way. Then you have the kids that most of them I see paying sag in their manners. You can see it's lacking. That starts in the house.
Absolutely.
So it comes from the house. It comes from the lack of love, the lack of respect, the lack of inspiration, motivation. And don't get me wrong, because these kids are special, because it takes something to be able to go out here and manage to survive in the streets.
Right.
It takes a certain mindset. It takes a certain skill.
At its highest level.
It takes a certain reading people. So you have all the things. You start to learn love because you find your little girlfriend. You got your homies that say they care for you. So you feel a little bit of it. It gets rubbed off. But there's no reward. There's no great outcome. If you can come out of that, you learn things, but there's no need for you to have to go in that. You can still be successful doing the right thing, man, finding what it is that you want to do in life. I just feel it's on us. That's why when you say about the kids, it's on the parents to make sure that the kids are loved and loved on, man. It's hard to hate and hard to be evil and mean in a certain type of way when you got love just seeping out. You can't play, you know, like, you know what I mean?
You can't be the tough guy, and it's like, you know, your mom going to kiss you and wipe the little smudge off, and your dad was like, good job, good job, Johnny.
You can know how to, you know what I mean? It don't mean you a punk, but man, it makes you, it's just having a fighting chance for the future, man. And I feel like kids from the streets, by the time some of them realize that they don't die, they missed all them opportunities. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, they learned something that this other one doesn't have, but at the same time, the work is the work. If you teach your kid, you gotta work for it. You gotta be creative. You gotta create this. You gotta do this. Because now you look at it now, we're in an age where now you gotta teach your kids to be entrepreneurs.
Right, absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
That's the main thing to teach your kids. What do you want to do? Not what job you want to go look for. You can still get the education. What do you want to do? Because when you give people that know you can do what you want to do and still do what you got to do, but also do what you want to do. If you tell the kids that early, what do you want to do? You want to sell shirts? What do you want? And give them a business.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I give my kids, listen, 7 to sell something in a heartbeat and draw something or come up with some type of business. Like my kids write business plans and they young. Like, you know what I mean? So I look at it like that is a head start, because you already in that mindset and you're
Right.
under the age of 10.
Exactly.
Like, so it's that's the big thing, man. That it's up to us to save the future, because they're gonna be the ones taking care of us, man, and be the ones around us, over top of us. You know
Running
what I mean?
the country,
like,
everything.
Everything. So I feel like can't be too naive and self-centered and focused not to understand that that is the thing in the household. Once you have them kids, your life is no longer your own. You know, so it's time to buckle in, man, and do what you got to do. But when your kids see you doing what you got to do for you, they're gonna respect it and know, like, you know what I mean, this is how
Mommy,
hard
daddy
you
is
go.
on some different, like, they next level.
Even
with
if
it.
it's a separate home, when the kids see both of their parents go hard, oh yeah, it makes you like I can't do nothing else but go hard.
Go hard, yo. Man, that's dope, man. I appreciate you for this interview.
You. Yeah, you see my belt?
Yes, flash the belt. Show them the belt.
See my belt?
Hold that joint up,
Like
man.
the
Let them
champ
know.
right here,
Yeah,
you know,
the champ is here.
This joint is dope.
That
man.
is dope, man. That is super
I
dope.
love everything about this, man. I do. I'm grateful, man. I just thank God. I don't be wanting to sound like I need it now, or I need to be in the gym now. I feel when it all comes, man, I can have 6 months of bliss that'll set me a lifetime. You know what I mean? So I truly believe that any moment is a moment that's well enough waited for.
I just think I see the dedication that you have to it,
Yeah.
and like the consistency is
Yeah, I appreciate
it's
that.
unwavering.
Yeah,
like it's
yeah,
every day,
yeah.
all day.
All day.
Like we was just talking a couple weeks ago. You was injured.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, he's not gonna stop training. And sure enough,
Yeah, I was
Monday
down there.
morning, he was
Damn.
back training. So like, to me, if I'm as an outsider looking in,
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I gotta train with him, yo, because
Yeah, and I ain't no fake. Yeah, I just like my
he's
mind
going
healed
in.
me.
You know what I mean? He don't. It's no weakness about it. It's like, yo, I'm
I
going
feel
in.
like
I'm
you
about to
can't-
go
I feel
hard.
You can't give when you give. Oh my! I mean, I might do that a little bit, but then I'll be like, man, nah, I ain't gonna be down here like this too long. I got to be right, but now be smart on what caused that. Cause some days I go macho, man, and I be like, I overdid it, but it be too late.
Right.
I mean, you don't feel it till the next day. You be like, yeah, I overdid it.
Right.
But yeah, I love everything about it, man. The injuries and everything, recovering from them, the whole process, I accept it all. You know
It seems like it's a science experiment to you.
Yes.
Like you just
It is.
every day, like let me figure out how I can figure out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
something
yeah,
something crazier.
that's my
Because
thing, that's
we
my
come in
thing.
here, you be like, yo, we about to do this, and he be like, well, you be like, this is crazy. Like, but I already did it, bro. So you good?
I already tried it. I be riding down the road. I be like, ooh, yup. And that girl coming. I wake up in the middle of the night and be like, I got it. Like, cause I be like, what we gonna do? And I stop thinking about it, storming it, and I just go by how it feels. Like, and I be like, yeah, this is what we gonna do. And we gonna do it. Especially when I know who's coming that next day. Like, yeah, we gonna set it off. You know what I mean? And if I just feel, listen, the better I feel, the worse it is for you. So, you know what I mean? When I know I'm in a groove and I'm feeling real good, like Monday can set the, and I love it. Monday can set the tone for the whole week, man.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's real rap.
Yeah,
man.
I be seeing it. You
I
set
can
the
run.
tone with the Monday leg
Yeah,
workouts,
I
man.
can. Yeah, that's tomorrow. It's going down tomorrow. I'm gonna be in my tights.
I be like, man.
Yeah, I'm out here, man. I'm out here.
So, tell the people how they can find you, where
Oh,
they can
yeah,
follow
yeah,
you at,
yeah.
your website, your Instagram, everything.
Everything is Bang Bang Fitness. On Instagram it is BangBangFitnessllc. Facebook it is Bang Bang Fitness. That's the fitness page. My regular page is open if you want to follow me. Is Brent Bishop Bang Mosley, and then my website is BangBangFitness.net. You know what I mean? I got some stuff for sale. I got some more stuff.
Follow.
But yeah, I ain't gonna tell you about that. But yeah, we out here, man. We out here. You know what I mean?
My
I
man.
appreciate this, man.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. This is dope. I'm excited about it.
See, I got clients to do everything.
Yeah, you know, hey, look, man, we trying to get it in every which way
man.
possible.
Yeah,
And because I love and appreciate what you have going on, and I love and appreciate you, and just helping me just get even started in the right direction. Like you said, it's a mental thing, and once you get that mind and body connection, it's gonna go. I'm still working on the mind-body connection, but it's definitely a great
early
thing.
in the game. I tell people all the time, it's still early.
Right.
It's still early. Until it starts to click, it's still early.
Yes.
So don't paint it.
But the thing is, I found that I actually do like working out. You know what I mean? Like, I like the sweat. I like the aggressiveness of it. And I'm like, bro, it's in me now. But I'm trying to get it to your level where it's, where I'm going ham every day. But it's definitely been a life changer.
It's a long road travel for me, man. So
I know it.
Overnight. That's why I tell people it's not overnight. I promise you, it's not overnight.
How long has a road has it been?
Since 2006.
So yeah, 13, 14 years, yeah.
2006. I like to say 2005. But I say late 2005. I just went through a lot in 2005. So it really, but 2006 I got back. I mean, I never stopped, but I claimed the real deal. Yo, it's funny, I claimed the real deal, but I didn't start seeing no results in my body until 2009.
Really?
Yeah, man.
So you was working out hard every day.
It wasn't the heavy. I was real cut, like I was like a action figure, but it wasn't like in 2009 when I moved to Virginia, and I don't know what happened. I think it was the lifestyle, because I was no longer in Harrisburg under the conditions of what I was in.
Right.
I moved to Virginia, and my life changed. When I started going to church, I don't like saying found God, because God always been around, but started to recognize what I needed in my life, and it was structure. And once I got that, man, I started putting on weight. I stopped smoking Black and Milds. I was still working on smoking blacks a little bit, like one here or there, but I stopped that, and my weight just was like, I was like, oh, I see, he's starting to look diesel. Then it really got, it was crazy. My trap started growing, and I became a killer.
Right.
You know, man, it was a wrap from there.
So stop smoking Black and Milds and work out harder, yo.
Nasty ass cigarettes.
Yeah, definitely stop them damn cigarettes, man. But that's how we gonna end this joint today, man. I think this is dope. Yo, it's Culture Captivations. It's Bang Bang Fitness LLC. Peace to the gang. I wish you all the best. And we up out of here.
All right.
You know it?
Peace.
That was dope.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.